This is the Archangel message for today. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful week. I think the weekend is going to be looking good for some of you, but I want to see what your angels have currently said about the current situations. What does the collective really need to know right now? What messages do the archangels have for you right at this very moment? We've got forgiveness, we've got past life recall, we've got understanding, we've got abundance. I think I want one or two more. What else is coming in, angels? I thank you so much for coming in. I thank you for giving us the guidance that you need to. What else does the collective need to hear right now? We got a miracle. Okay, I got a lot. Okay, I'm gonna leave these to the side for now. Okay, we got Zadkiel, Archangel Zadkiel with forgiveness. I think this is a huge thing because there's something here that you're forgiving yourself for. So I don't know exactly what you've been currently dealing with. Maybe you've been dealing with a bit of change in your life. Maybe you've been wanting to open yourself up to other people, but you have this is more self-forgiveness and you have been I don't know. I don't know if you've been really harsh on yourself, but you really need to ease up a little bit and just allow yourself to understand that you acted the way you had to at the time. And you can't go back, but you can learn from that mistake or you can learn from those lessons. I appreciate this one because this is definitely something. And I feel in that moment when you go through that forgiveness, when you actually feel that stage of where you can forgive yourself, give yourself a hug. Go, I hug myself, I forgive myself, or just imagine a pair of wings or something like that surrounding you with all the love, giving you the biggest hug because that's the best feeling, honestly. I love it. We've got Archangel Metatron with past life recall. And for this one here, you are actually wanting to learn a little bit about what your soul's purpose is. I think that's probably it because a big part of this for you is finding your identity. And I think you're someone who understands who you are as a human side of things, but as your soul, you don't understand much about your soul. And I think you've been dealing with either and that might be part of the forgiveness. Maybe you've been going through a journey. I'm feeling very much maybe someone who's been dealing with some sort of addiction of some sort. It could be gambling, could be some sort of substance, something like that. But you have been going through a big journey. And this journey has taken its time. And this past life recall for you is learning about your other lives or learning about your soul's lessons previously so you can learn what the lessons you need to learn in this life. Have you learnt them? What can you do to do that? And it's why you got Zafkiel, Archangel Zafkiel, with understanding, because you're going to be starting to understand the process. I feel you might be even getting into the spiritual side. I feel for a lot of these readings lately has been a case that we've been talking more about people opening up more to being spiritual. You might be someone who has been getting readings or you've been seeking for answers, but you're kind of just going, oh, I don't do that myself, or I'm not a medium, I don't have any gifts, but you do. And I think this here is going to understand the gifts that you have and what you're here for. And I think when you start to open yourself up, you're going to understand how much healing you can help others go through. You could probably, especially if you're someone with addiction problems, I feel you're going to be helping people in some sense in something that you was a big part of your life for a while. Now we do have miracle and abundance as well. So Zadkiel again, Archangel Zadkiel, he's got a little lammy here, and a miracle. You have something beautiful here. And I feel for you, it's a case you've got a gift that you can heal others. You might be a natural healer. You might be someone who can really tap into the Reiki side of things or other healing. Maybe you're someone who has always been into music and sounds, and you're starting to learn about the binaural beats or the different hertz frequencies and what they do to the body and how they heal each body part. But you're definitely getting into that. Next, you got Archangel Uriel with abundance. You going into this, and I think this is not just a now thing. This is not today. This is not tomorrow. This is going to be an ongoing thing for however long it takes. But abundance, because once you start becoming in tuned with your soul's purpose, everything will start to come into a place. And abundance is not just money. Abundance is the overflow of whatever's coming in. Abundance of love, abundance of money, abundance of whatever else you need. But you've got abundance coming in because you are coming more in tune and you're more thankful than anything. You got universal truths with Michael. You're helping people understand the universe. You're helping people understand their purpose. You might be, even with the healing, you might be helping people unlock their abilities. You might not realize you're doing it, but you're opening them to a door of spirituality. Some people say being in a true meditative state is similar to being high. I don't know if that is. I've never been high in my life, but it might be going, hey, the best high is actually getting in touch with spirit. I don't know, but whatever it is. Michael again with inner beliefs. So yeah, you're changing people's inner beliefs. You're shifting. You're shifting not only your own. I think for you, you've been in a place either nothing's there, no God, no anything. You know, we all once we die, we die. We're no longer existent. But I think you had some sort of either near death experience or something like that that's woken you up. That's made you go, oh shit, there's more to life than just what we're doing right now. It's why you've had to tap into this, but you're changing other people's inner beliefs. Maybe you're giving them your story. Maybe you're saying, this is what happened to me. This is how I woke up. And I think you're going to be starting to go home, or you're feeling like you're actually home, actually yourself. You're feeling maybe an imposter. Maybe that's another thing. And you've got Archangel Gabriel with intuition. You're following. I think at this point, and this feels like a little ways definitely well after all this other stuff, but the intuition for Archangel Gabriel is actually, you're going to be more in tune and more in touch with where you need to be and what you need to do. And I think it's a case you might be someone who travels around or something, or you might be like some of these other spiritual people who realize podcast is a really great way to expand the horizons of where you need to spread your message. But whatever it is, you know exactly what you need to do. You know who you need to reach out to, and you seem to be almost given these opportunities where you might be thinking, oh, you know what, I could reach out to this person because they did a podcast with this person about their experience similar to mine. Maybe I could emphasize it more with my experience, whatever it is. And then suddenly they reach out to you. You're given the opportunities, but your intuition is speaking very, I don't want to say loud, but you're so in tune with at this point. It feels loud because you understand when you need to go. Your intuition speaks and you go, yes, very good. And it's giving very aligned. Yes, Gabrielle, purpose. We've got purpose. So yeah, intuition, purpose. So Archangel Gabriel is saying this is your purpose. Your purpose is to be having this experience and talking to people, helping them. It might not be awakening them, but you're definitely meant to be helping heal people. You're meant to be helping them get into a space of where they're not reliant of forgetting who they are, or getting into a reality that's not a true reality, or getting into a reality that keeps them trapped in those low vibrational fear, anger based realities. But you are opening doors for them. And even if it's a case you're a door opener, you are a door opener. And that is an amazing gift, because you're actually you you open the door to the endless possibilities. You open the door for them to venture in It's it's giving that stray cat on the street, and you open the door to the stray cat, put in some food and water so it can get nourished, but then the cat realizes how amazing being inside is because it's feeling safe, and you're giving people that safe space. And you've got Archangel Raziel with gifts. Your gifts are beautiful. You do give that nourishment. You do give that healing. And again, you're opening that door. I feel almost like you just slightly open the door. You just go, let's heal you, let's work with you. And it could be a case that because of what you've gone through, you're able to understand people better than what they understand themselves. You know how they think, you know how they feel, and you go, I understand. I understand exactly what you're going through. I understand exactly what you're thinking because I was you. And I think that's going to be a big part of why you've gone through the things that you've gone through. You might be listening to this going, this is a whole lot of BS. I don't think it's going to be feeling like a whole lot of BS once you start actually diving into it. And I feel it's important to look at the time right now. I feel that you need to look at the time where you are, and whatever number you got, whatever the time is, look up the angel number. I will link the place that I use for angel numbers, but I think that is relevant for you for some reason. While I'm shuffling this, if you're wanting a bit more in-depth reading on what this really means for you, what you need to do, there are different sessions I have available on my Ko-fi. I do actually have a lot of uh, shadow work in there, and it feels like you will have a lot of shadow work coming up. So those shadow work sessions are where I do a bit of reading, and then we also do a little bit of work with you as well. They are longer sessions, but they do actually do amazing things for people. You have a lot of things coming in. But if it's not something that aligns, that's perfectly fine. I appreciate you being here. A like and comment always goes a long way on this channel as well. I appreciate you so much. And I think you're doing amazing things, whatever you're doing. You've got, I am masterful creator. I can easily find what I am looking for. This is from Archangel Chamael. I am he who sees God. I can guide you on any path you seek, from relationships to career options to even finding lost items. I think for you, this is finding your way. And calling upon the archangels might be a thing. You might be going, okay, I don't really believe in angels, that's fine. You can ask for spirit, you can ask for the universe, you can ask your ancestors, you can ask the great banana in the sky, whatever it is. They will respond to you if you ask, if you call upon them. But I hope this resonates. I think for you, it is a really important thing to really listen. And if it's something that you feel it's not ready to listen to yet, definitely save this for later because I think you will need to listen to it soon. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And if you made it to the end, please comment or like. Both would be awesome, but a like would be great. And I hope you have a beautifully blessed rest of your day. Bye.